Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
I remember the day Garret Stone stole my future like it was yesterday. I was a young, ambitious landscape architect, brimming with ideas, and he was my mentor, a respected city councilman, the embodiment of civic pride in our small, tight-knit city. I'd spent 2 years meticulously developing an urban green space design, the verdant nexus, a concept that would revolutionize public parks. I trusted Garret with every detail, sharing my blueprints, my digital renderings, my passionate vision, thinking he would help me secure funding and present it to the council. Instead, at the city's annual design showcase, I watched, aghast, as Garret unveiled my verdant nexus design, presenting it as his own brainchild. He took all the credit, won the lucrative city contract, and when I confronted him, he dismissed me publicly as an overzealous amateur who had merely assisted him. He then went a step further, subtly spreading rumors within professional circles that I was unreliable, difficult to work with, effectively blacklisting me in this town where reputation was everything. My career, which had been on the cusp of blooming, withered before it even began. I lost not just the contract, but my savings, my professional standing, and nearly my belief in myself. For months, I simmered. Garret continued to parade around, lauded as a visionary, his face on every local newspaper, his perfect family, his wife Clara and their 3 kids by his side, living off the fruits of my stolen labor. He was untouchable, or so he thought. I knew his greatest weakness wasn't money or power, but his meticulously cultivated image as a family man and pillar of the community. That image was a house of cards. My friend Lena, a tech-savvy whiz, was the one who inadvertently sparked the idea. We were commiserating over coffee, and she mentioned how some really niche online communities existed for everything, even the most obscure fetishes, often requiring real-world interaction for authenticity. A chilling thought began to form. I remembered Garret's almost paranoid obsession with privacy, how he'd warned me about leaving digital footprints. He was so careful in his public life, but what about his secret desires? I dove deep. Weeks of research, VPNs, burner emails, and dark corners of the internet led me to Crimson Whisper, a clandestine, members-only platform for individuals seeking highly specific, often taboo, connections. The site's unique feature was its insistence on initial physical mail correspondence between matches to verify serious intent before digital communication was allowed. It was perfect. I spent days crafting the persona of Garret Stone on Crimson Whisper. I used his full name and the address of his carefully manicured suburban home. For a profile picture, I found a slightly blurry, low-res photo of him from a public golf event years ago, expertly manipulated to obscure definitive features, but still unmistakably him, suggesting a discreet approach. The profile description was a masterpiece of innuendo and explicit desires, carefully reflecting a deeply repressed, adventurous streak I'd observed in his offhand comments. I activated contact requests with several of the site's most enthusiastic members, all of whom fit the profile's specified criteria. Then, I waited. I ensured my own digital tracks were obliterated. I wanted no part of the mess, only the fallout. The first whispers started a few weeks later. Garret abruptly missed a pivotal city council meeting. Then, the local gossip mill, always churning, went into overdrive. My friend Lena, who worked as an administrative assistant at the council office, called me, her voice buzzing with barely contained excitement. Clara, Garret's wife, had found a series of very explicit letters from several different Crimson Whisper members addressed directly to Garret. The contents weren't just suggestive. They laid bare a litany of desires so outlandish, so far removed from his public persona, that they were utterly damning. Clara, it turned out, had long suspected Garret of infidelity during his frequent business trips. But these letters were undeniable proof of a secret life she could never have imagined. The consequences for Garret were swift and brutal. Clara immediately filed for divorce, citing the letters as irrefutable evidence of his unacceptable lifestyle. She didn't stop there. She presented them to the city's ethics committee, accusing him of gross misconduct and bringing shame to his public office. The scandal exploded. Garret was forced to resign from the city council in disgrace, his political career and any hopes of future public service utterly annihilated. The Verdant Nexus project, now tainted by his reputation, became a municipal embarrassment. His perfectly crafted image shattered, his family fractured, his career ruined. He went from esteemed public servant to a pariah overnight, all because of a few letters detailing a life he never knew he was living. Watching his carefully built world crumble felt like seeing the Verdant Nexus finally blossom, but this time, the seeds of justice were planted deep. He deserved every bit of it.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.